to 10 for you and your friends. You know how I spend in HOUSTON. I get too crazy, had a little bad enough. We stay good friends, we get too wavy. All I know is that when this cup ends, the next one begins. My babe, you know me, and you knew me.
What's going on? What's going on? Testing, testing, testing. What's going on? What's going on? Testing, testing, testing.
Back then, and you know how it goes when I see you again. You know I'm making my way to your head. And you know I need you to be there for me. You a little post-so baby. You a little 48 baby. Got a little candy in her pocket. She gon' take off like a. You already know. Dirtied up a cup, I'm on the north side. Text you, but I know you probably courtside. Know I gotta come and check the whole man, baby. Hold tight. I just touched the city with the cheap block stainers. And we got adopted by some fit for strangers. You know what it means when I twist these fingers. Me and you being on a first name basis. Why you think I hate it when you talk that Drake shit? Same reason that you never left me hanging. Same reason that I tried to. Outside of the club, outside the things that a man and I need does, outside of the things that would cause you to judge,
I gotta test the audio like this now. Let me see. Testing, testing, testing. What's going on, guys? Perfect. If the music is too loud, guys, let me know, and I will lower it just a little bit. Alright, so real quick, let's get through this. Alright, so AU, we know we had 2 days of counter rise. Today is the 372. We had that third day rise. Price gave us this third push. As soon as it gave us the third push, it went down, went back up, retested, and we're kind of just hovering over this. So at this moment, right, again, we know that we're also still trading between this 30-minute high and these 30-minute lows. Price right now is just consolidating. Euro AUD, you see that price already gave us the break, gave us the retest. As soon as it gave us the retest, continued that push up to the top side, right? So we're finally getting away from the zone of consolidation, which is perfect, right? This is gonna be a pair that we're gonna be looking at for the rest of the week, pretty much. Um, you know, pretty much Thursday going into Friday as well. So Euro AUD, we could turn that one off for now. Euro CAD still pushing on up, right? Again, this is not what I was expecting. Um, we had again 2 days of rise, gave us a 372. This is perfect, right? Again, why wasn't I expecting this move? To be honest with you, again, I was really wanting to see price push down to the bottom to close this gap up before we continue this push up to the top side. However, right, same thing we were talking about on Sunday, right? Could price continue this push up to the top side to give us the confirmation of this daily break and then go down? Absolutely. So that's exactly what price is pretty much wanting to do now. So we'll wait it out for EuroCAD. Euro USD already gave us a 372 as well, gave it to us during London session, right? The end of Asia going into London gave us that third day push, already gave us STP again, so I won't be looking for any trades on Euro USD for now. GA, we're just still moving sideways, so I'm not going to be looking for any trades on GA. GJ also have a 372. We still haven't gotten that third day high yet, so this one's going to be a very, very interesting pair to keep an eye on. So let's do this and delete some of the paths so we could have a better understanding of what we're looking at. Let's go to the 4 hour. Do we have any engulfing candles? Nothing in the 4 hour. In the 1 hour, do we have any engulfing candles? Nothing on the bottom, nothing on the top. Green, green, red, not an engulfing. Nothing here. In the 30-minute, nothing in the 30. We'll wait this one out as well. We'll wait for price to make a decision on what it wants to do, and then we'll go on from there. The GJ looks like we could keep that one on. GU, we also had, I don't know, no 372 on this one, my bad. We had a rise no net, 4-day variation. I'm not expecting price to continue this uptrend push. I am expecting price to give us a pullback. I'm gonna keep this one on just because I want to keep an eye on price for GU. US 30 also, we're looking for the break above consolidation and a retest. We still haven't gotten the retest. Price is still just kind of moving sideways, so we'll continue to monitor this one as well. Looking good. We'll look at this a little bit closer. Well, after the news, we'll look at US 30. I won't be keeping an eye on that one that much. USD CAD. I don't want to say that we're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low. I'm gonna keep this one like this for now. The USD CAD, I'm not gonna be trading it for now. USD ZAR, I'm not gonna be trading it for now either. Gold. Right, so exactly what we talked about. Why didn't I take these trades? Very low probability, guys. Very low probability. We still haven't given any break of the highs. We haven't gotten any lower lows and lower highs. Right, so getting into these trades, again, going into an engulfing candle, a bearish engulfing candle, when price is still giving us higher highs and higher lows, it's very, very, very low probability. If we would have taken this trade, we would have been in profit a few pips, and then price went right back up, reverse, and it tapped everybody's stop losses. Right, so once again, that is why we didn't take these trades. However, right, it's doing exactly what we talked about. What did I want to see before we could continue this downtrend push? I want to see these highs being broke so that we could continue to go down and make a lower low. Right, if we go down and we make these lower lows and we reject these highs, then we'll start taking these lower highs into the lower lows going down to the bottom. So right now it's just a waiting game. We had a break from here to here, so now we have this 30-minute low over here. At the 30-minute low, we have this 30-minute high right here, which is this green candle. Everything else that's gonna happen after is just a waiting game. Gotta wait it out. We'll let price do what it wants to do, and then we'll start attacking once we have more of a confirmation as to where price wants to go. Bitcoin is also one I'm not gonna be super interested in trading, but we have 2 days of rise. Today being the 3rd day, I could be expecting price to continue that push up to the top side. Right now, Bitcoin, I'm just gonna let this one go. Do we have any engulfing candles? Let's take a look. Nothing in the 4. Nothing in the 1, nothing in the 30, nothing in the 15. So right now, not gonna be interested. And then US oil was expecting a steeper pullback. Still didn't get that pullback yet, so we'll wait it out as well. So at this moment, oil, gold, US 30, GJ, and AU are gonna be the ones I'm gonna take a look at. Again, I'm not gonna be taking any entries until after 8:30. Depending on what that 8:30 news does, that's gonna be pretty much the indication of what I'm gonna be looking for today. And again, this is pretty much the first news for the week, so I am expecting some crazy type of movement. So we'll see. We'll wait it out. We'll see what happens. Here was good, Muhammad. Great rising, my brother. Hope you're having a good day. EU and ECAD, bro, so sad they didn't even get a pullback. Yeah, I was just talking about ECAD. ECAD just continued to go. That was the trade. But it's all good. Yeah, they didn't even get a pullback for today for 372. You know, I was pretty much going over. I was pretty much just saying like I really wasn't expecting price to continue this uptrend push. Again, just based on the fact that we had this gap at the bottom. But it just goes back to what we were talking about on Sunday, right? Since price didn't give us a valid break, could price just continue this push up to the top side to validate the break of structure, right? To give us that break above the zone, and then once we get that break above the zone, just continue this push down to the bottom. That could happen as well. So if yeah, this is pretty much just the same situation as EU in the daily time. Was it EU? Which pair was it that we were looking for the candle closure above? I already forgot in the beginning of this week. Um, see if we look for if we could look for it. I don't remember which pair it was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I deleted it too. I know I did that yesterday. Was AU? Oh yeah, it was AU. You're right. Yep, the break above. That's pretty much what we're pretty much looking for here on ECAD now, but just in the daily time frames, right? Again, once price validates this break of structure and gives us that break above the daily high, which confirms that price is ready to leave the first zone of consolidation to continue the push up to the top side. Before we could continue that push up to the top side, right? However, we still definitely need to close this gap. So I'm pretty sure that's what price is just doing right now. It's just gonna give us that closure. Once it gives us that closure, it's gonna continue to push down to the bottom. Just give us a pullback, right? Because once we break this high, we'll still be trading between this low and that high that's made, right? And if we would just want to, take it a step further, let's say price breaks above these highs here, right? That'll be the 50% retracement. So we'll be looking at some type of move like that for sure. So we'll just wait this one out. But very similar to EU as well. EU gave us a beautiful 2 days of rise. Was really wanting to see a pullback to be given for us during NY, but it just decided to consolidate. But again, we also talked about that yesterday on the stream. There's two possibilities that we could get, which is we'll get that steeper pullback, or we'll get price to just consolidate and then just continue to push up to the top side. So it happens. And then the other pairs are pretty much very similar, right? AU already gave us that third day counter rise as well. Price just gave us the high, but it's pretty much just consolidating. GJ also, right? 2 days of rise going into the third day. We haven't gotten that third day rise, but price is just consolidating, right? Would have loved to have seen a pullback happen. GU doesn't have a 372, but if any of the other pairs would have done the same thing that GU was doing, which is actually give us a pullback before giving us the high, that would be what we're looking for that 372 for just an easier catch. I think that was it for the pairs. I had the 372s, right? Yeah, so pretty much just all these pairs are just reacting the same way. Gold is still just moving sideways. US 30 is moving sideways. GU was the only one that gave us a little pullback for the day. GJ is moving sideways, right? And then AU is also moving just sideways, so it is what it is. Was waiting for the change of character BOS on the 5-minute, but it's just moving sideways. Yep, just ranging at this point. So, but again, it's all good. We talked about it yesterday. Again, it's more of a, the market makers for the first news of the week. Again, going into today, we understand that at this point, the plan is just to collect as many contracts as possible, right? If they induce you, if they entice you to get into a trade, they'll win at the end of the day. So whenever 9 out of 10 times, whenever price is just moving sideways before news, we kind of have an indication that price is most likely going to go both ways, right? It's going to spike up the highs to then go short, or it's going to spike up the shorts to then go high, right? We'll see something crazy. It's not always going to be, as soon as news hits, price is going to move into one direction. That usually doesn't happen unless we're in a zone where price is already trending and will continue to follow that trend. So GCAD, yeah, I believe GCAD also gave us a pullback. Yep. I don't have GCAD on. I think I turned that off accidentally. Good catch. I didn't even think I was looking at GCAD this morning. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, you're right. GCAD also gave us a pullback. Beautiful pullback. Let's see if I'm looking for an engulfing candle. See if we have one here. Anything that gives us an indication that price is most likely gonna want to give us a pullback. Right, so we have a 15-minute engulfing candle here at the bottom. The only thing with GCAD, STP is already hit, but it's all good. We know it's a new day, it's a news day, so we will green, green, red. We didn't close above the red, so we're looking for a candle closure above, which we got, and now we're looking for a pullback. The only thing I don't like about GCAD 2 is that we have 2 weeks to drop. This week being the 3rd week, could price give us that fake out of the highs? It could be given, man. And also market structure, where we're at in the market structure for this one, we're pretty much at the top of the zone for that second push to the top side. We also already had the change of character, break of structure. Push number 3 was pretty much all of this, right? We're on the 800 EMA as well. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep a very, very close eye on GCAD. I don't wanna. This could be a very fake, a very heavy fake out that could be given here on GCAD for the day. We'll keep it on the 15-minute. We'll definitely be looking at this. We'll see how the news reacts to this pair, and then we'll go on from there. Then all these other pairs, yeah, it's pretty much, aside from GCAD, all the other pairs are just moving sideways. So we'll have to just wait. You know, we don't have another choice when it comes to the other ones. I'm gonna keep US 30 on my screen here for that 8:30 news. Any other pairs, guys? Let me know. Any other questions? Let me know. supposed to be 108 degrees today. Hot as hell.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us.
We'll see if we got that pullback for G-Cod.
Say my day's a number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, the cheapskate, huh? Niggas gotta move on my release day, huh? Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what
And this 15-minute engulfing on AU doesn't have a bottom wick or top wick, so it's not valid. So I wouldn't be looking for those. Again, we're just gonna keep an eye on AU and all these other pairs real quick before placing an entry. We'll wait for news to kind of dictate what price wants to do for the rest of the day. Again, for the most part, a lot of these pairs are just moving sideways, so we're not gonna rush into any of these trades for now. It's almost time, guys. We got 7 minutes for the knees to hit. Again, we're just kind of waiting for that to drop, and then we'll see where we're going from there. Let's see, we got 15 seconds. See if this news is gonna do anything to the markets. Crazy wick to the top side, went down. This one gave a crazy wick to the bottom. There you go. Back to the top again. This is why we wait for the news, guys. Exactly what we said, man. There's a high possibility that today, because price is just moving sideways for a lot of these pairs, we're going to get a wick going both ways before we could continue this push. So that's why we stay out of these trades. You know, before news hits, there's no way I'm taking a trade, especially the first news of the week. Pretty much just like how price has been moving, just consolidating for the last couple days. We already know the fake outs are gonna happen with the news. So GCAD, no entry yet. Wanted to see a steeper pullback, just a little bit, literally less than a pip. But we'll take a look at the other pairs real quick. AU, right, gave us that wick to the top side. As soon as it gave us that wick to the top side, it went right back down to the bottom. GCAD, we already know we're looking for a little bit of a steeper pullback before the continuation. GJ gave us a wick to the bottom, went right back to the top side, but again, price is just moving sideways here. So GJ, I'm gonna turn off. Right, we'll wait for continuations going into the rest of the week. I want to take a look at ECAD as well. Alright, so ECAD gave us that 372, gave us a push. Alright, cool. EU gave us that wick to the top side, went right back down to the bottom. GU gave us a wick to the top, went right back down to the bottom. So right now for GU, I wasn't going to trade GU, I just wanted to see how price was going to react to that. I am expecting GU to give us a steep pullback. Once price gets down to these 30-minute engulfings, that's when I want to start looking for trades again to continue the push to the top side. So GU, nothing for me yet. US 30 gave us a crazy wick to the top side, crazy wicks to the bottom, and price is still just indecisive about what it wants to do. Gold is also one I'm not really wanting to trade. I just wanted to see what price was gonna do, but we're still just in the zone of consolidation, so nothing too crazy has happened yet. And oil, nothing on oil. So we'll keep GCAD on this screen. AU, I'm not going to keep it on. Right, again, these moves to the top side are counter moves. So at this point for AU, I'm just gonna turn that one off for now. I'm gonna keep an eye on GCAD, US 30, gold, and oil for pretty much the rest of the morning. Still waiting to see what exactly US 30 wants to do. If we would have had an engulfing candle in a 4-hour, the 1-hour time frame, that would have made things a lot easier. But we do not have any engulfing candles at all as of right now. So US 30 will just keep this one here. And then GCAD, we're gonna see what price wants to do here with these engulfing candles. You can see price is already on the engulfing candle, but you know, we're so close to that stop loss, so I'm not even going to entertain this. If it goes below the engulfing candle, we're just gonna turn this one off. And again, is not something that we are not expecting. We already know STP for the day is already hit, so you know, with the news being hit already, this is something that I'm not expecting price to really continue the move that we were looking for the day. Try to see if we have any other engulfing candles in a higher time frame or lower time frame. But we do not, so I'll wait this one out before triggering any entries. And then also, you know, I don't trade 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after news. So we'll be looking at entries again at 8:45. We'll give it a few minutes here. Any questions, guys, let me know. Any other pairs you guys are looking for, let me know. If not, we're pretty much just going to wait it out for a little bit and see what price wants to do here at 8:45. Don't have any other news for the rest of the day, so we're pretty much just going to be waiting for the NYC Open at 9:30 in about an hour. And then again, just pretty much waiting 15 minutes for this news to settle out, and we'll be looking for entries again. Be right back though. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the kitchen real quick. Get some cup of water and stuff like that. Senpai. Good morning, good morning. Alright, so 8:45, we're 15 minutes after the news. We'll start looking at these entries again. Um, US 30 still giving up crazy wicks to the bottom to the top side. So once again, I'm pretty much just gonna be waiting for this. I'm gonna wait for at 9:30. We're pretty much gonna wait for NYC session to start for gold or for US 30. Gold, same thing. I'm just waiting for NYC session to start, and then oil. Let's see if price. Let's see what price is gonna do for oil. I don't really have anything for oil at this moment. Would have loved to have seen two things, right? If this red candle would have given me an engulfing candle, a valid engulfing candle, then would have been a whole different story. Would have definitely been looking for a trade. However, I am still expecting oil to give me a push back to the top side, right? Something like this to happen. So oil at this point, the only pair that we'll be looking at for now is going to be GCAD. We'll keep US 30 gold and oil on this other chart. So GCAD here, just wait it out. We'll wait it out. I'm still not convinced about this engulfing candle here at this bottom. I'm still not convinced about price coming back up to the top side again. Majority of it has to deal with the fact that STP for the day is already hit. On top of STP being hit already, again, this is a pair that, based on where we're at in the overall pattern, I'm not a fan of taking trades at the top of the zone, right? I'm not a fan at all at taking trades here at the top of the zone. So could be expecting price to, also we have 2 weeks to drop. So once again, I'm not convinced that price is going to continue this uptrend push. But there's so much here. There's so much confluence here letting us know that hey, price is just not ready to continue this push up to the top side, right? We have the 800 EMA, we have the 3 pushes already being made, right? We have the change of character, the break of structure, push number 3 to the top side after the break of structure. There's really not enough. There's the moves already that were made from last week going into this week, they're already made, right? So I'm really not convinced that GCAD is going to continue this push up to the top side, right? I am still expecting what we drew out on Sunday, right? I am still expecting price to give us a steeper pullback into these levels down here, into these daily lows, and then this is where price is going to make that decision on whether or not price is going to want to continue this push up to the top side, or if it wants to give us a steeper pullback, right, into the zone of consolidation that we were once in. So, right now I'm just gonna we're gonna wait it out. Again, I'm not in a rush to take any of these trades at this moment. Also just looking at structure in the higher time frame, right? We could still see we're really trading lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So could this push up to the top side just be the pullback to go into another lower high to continue the downtrend push into lower lows? That could be the reason too. So once again, I'm not gonna rush into any of these trades at this moment. I'm pretty much just gonna wait for the 9:30 open to give us more of an indication, more of a clear view of the market and where it wants to go. I'm not gonna be chasing any of these trades at this point. GU still giving us a pullback back down to the bottom, so yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna wait it out for a little bit. I know NZD had news. Let's see how this reacted. So yeah, NZD had 2 days of rise, today being the third day, gave us a third day push, and with that news overnight that it had, just melted right back down to the bottom. So pretty much same thing we were talking about yesterday. I let a lot of people know, I'm like, yo, make sure you guys are in any of these trades going into the morning. It's gonna be a pretty crazy day. Euro NZD. Let's see Euro NZD. What does this do? This is just in a really big zone. Should try this probably in the 4 hour. Would make sense. I can't even go that back in, so I'll have to open up MT4 to break down Euro NZD. But yeah, so no problem. We'll just wait here for 9:30. We'll see what these other pairs wants to do for the NYC session, and then we'll take it from there, guys. Really, that's pretty much all trading is, man. You gotta be patient. You gotta know when to execute, when not to execute. Sometimes it's a drag, right? Just like yesterday with EuroCAD, sometimes we a little too patient, but there's nothing wrong with that. Because again, the days where you see that price doesn't need to follow some rules, but it really, again, it just depends on where you're at, right? You see how those low probability trades, if we would have taken the same trades today, that looked very similar from yesterday, right? We would have lost today, but we would have won yesterday, right? So that's the reality of trading, where if you just wait for that A plus setup, if you wait for those high probability trades to set up, you're good to go. You don't have to gamble. You don't have to wait there and bite your nails, super anxious about whether or not your trade is going to go into your direction, right? If we wait for our A plus setup, we know that's going to go into profit as soon as we get into the trade. So again, I'm in no rush. It is what it is. It's part of trading. We're just going to have to wait it out, wait for a better opportunity to execute. That'll be it. So again, any questions, let me know. Any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, again, we'll just be sitting here pretty much till the NY open at 9:30. Alright guys, 9:30 opened. Let's take a look at these other pairs real quick. So let's start off with GCAD. Right, GCAD, we're still in this little zone. Once again, I'm not really interested in taking this trade at this point anymore. You know what I do like, I will say this. What I do like is that technically speaking, that 830 candle is not a real candle, as you can see. Right? That wick, whenever price moves like this, we know this isn't a real candle. So could this entry, right, still be valid to go right back to the high of the day at 43 pips to risk 6 pips? It could happen. But once again, this is a pair that at the moment, we already did ADR for we did STP for the day already. This is a pair where I don't enjoy taking a trade where we're at right now in the overall market makers pattern. We're at the top of the zone. We have 2 weeks of counter drop. We could still be trading within this lower low, lower high. This could still be a lower low. So, this is a pair where, again, market structure in the 30-minute time frame looks okay. But then every other time frame, the 4-hour, the daily time frame, and using the 800 EMA as confluence as well is also telling me otherwise. So I think GCAD for right now, I'm just gonna skip out on this one. I'm not gonna operate on this pair for today. I think GCAD, we're just gonna skip it out, and it is what it is. We'll wait for the pullback again. I am still expecting price again in the daily time frame to give me a steeper pullback. So once we get this pullback, we'll start looking for these trades. But at this moment, again, I can't sit here and say that I'm comfortable taking this trade just based on all those rules that are being applied at the moment. So GCAD, we'll skip out on that one. Let's look at US 30, gold, and oil. So US 30, we're still pretty much ranging between that top wick and the bottom wick that was created at 830. Give me 1 second, guys. Right, so we're pretty much still moving between that 830 high and the 830 low. So again, for this one, I'm still just gonna wait for proper market structure, right, to let us know exactly where price wants to go. So we'll let this one move for a little bit. Gold, we were in the same. Sorry, I was yawning. Gold, we're in the same predicament. Right, price is just ranging, just moving sideways. We finally broke below those lows. Looking at STP 291, we already did 308, so gold for the day is already done. Last but not least, oil. Right, I was expecting a steeper pullback going into today, but looks like price just kind of wants to run through what we were doing today. Right, a little consolidation, break, little retest, little type 2 pattern to continue this downtrend push. So at this moment, it looks like today's gonna be a dry day, but it's all good. I am gonna keep a close eye on US 30 pretty much for the rest of the day. Would love to start seeing price push down to the bottom so we could fill these 30-minute gaps up that we have. But again, as of right now, I don't really have any entries for these pairs that I'm comfortable taking. Right, so unless you guys have any other questions, I think I'm pretty much done for today. I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord. I'll keep you guys updated in the community that we have on X as well. If I do decide to take a trade, I will let you guys know. Again, going back into what I'm seeing on GCAD, once again, is not something I'm comfortable taking. So I think I'm just gonna sit out on GCAD for today, and we'll just come back tonight, 7 p.m. Update our charts. Again, should be a pretty good end of the week. Right, let's look real quick at the news that we have for the rest of the week. So for tonight, 9:30 we have AUD news, 2 a.m. we have GBP news, we have Euro bank holidays tomorrow morning, so we shouldn't have anything crazy with the Euro news. We have USD news again at 8:30, and then Friday we just have GBP news at 2 a.m. So shouldn't be too bad of a end of the week. Just gonna keep it pushing, and we'll wait for the next opportunity, guys. So looks like nobody has any questions on YouTube. Let's go look at Discord real quick, see if anybody has any questions on Discord. Nothing on Discord, everything good. Thank you, no problem. And then on X, any questions on X? EU. Yeah, EU for right now, there's really nothing for us, right? On NYC session, this is already, we were looking for this 372, we were looking for price to continue, and that was already given, 3 a.m. So I'm not gonna be looking at this anymore for the day. That's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll be back tonight for the isolation session at 6 a.m. Peace out.